Animals should not be in a factory. Animals should not be slaughtered. No, no, no. Animals, I do believe, should still be consumed. I do think that that is the cycle of life. Circle of life, cycle of life, what the fuck ever. But I think that they should be killed in like a hunting type of, like, they're out in the wild, they're free, they're living their life. They are grown animals. They are not babies coming out of their mom's stomach being sent straight to a factory to be mutilated and slaughtered. Like, that is inhumane. That is humans being greedy. That is humans wanting power control and to gain money off of the land, quite honestly. And that is not how it should be at all. You know, I sit here and I think so hard, so often back to how our ancestors lived. And they consumed meat, but the animals were running wild. They weren't confined and like enslaved. Animals are basically slaves anymore. And that's not what life should be. Everybody should be free to a certain extent. And yeah, I think that like it's also like, aside from in the wild, I do think that there needs to be very strict hunting guidelines, time frames, what have you, which I know that there still are, but I know people also sometimes break those. So I think there needs to be more patrol. I don't know what they're called, game patrol or something like that. Officers out there. And then I do think that farming is okay, but I think that the farmers, they need to know what the fuck they're doing, and they need to have a heart, and they need to like allow these animals to live through their life cycle the natural way. I've always been obsessed with meat. I have always been obsessed with beef jerky, steak, bacon. Like, I love my meat. Chorizo in queso dip, yum. But the more that I've been thinking about this, I've gone to eat meat over the past 3-4 months, and I found myself unable to eat meat. I don't feel the same as I once did. I don't have like the stomach, the hunger for it as I once did. I find myself craving fruits, juices, salads. I'm definitely going through something right now. And once I start to eat the meat, I can't ever finish it. I used to be able to finish a steak. Like the steak I uploaded the other day that I made, half of it is in my fridge. Like, and it's not just my appetite, because I can eat a lot of other things, like a whole box of other things. So it's not my appetite, it's what I'm eating. And I've made a promise to myself that I will no longer eat meat unless I purchase it from a local farmer and I know that they do good work. Or unless I consume meat from somebody who went out and hunted an animal. I'm very, very, very big on like thanking and like having gratitude. So it's like whenever I go to eat an animal, like I say thank you for providing. And it's not the same when you're purchasing it from a store, because those animals they weren't happy to give their life up. They didn't want to be slaughtered as a baby. You know, animals out in the wild, it's different. They got to live their fucking life. And like, that is what happens out in the wild. Other animals kill other animals. I mean, like, that's just what happens out in the wild. And farmers, they take care of their animals. They lived a happy fucking life. Okay? So I think that's why I'm starting to feel the way that I am, because the animals I'm consuming, it's from a store and they are slaughtered. And I don't know if this might sound pretty crazy to some of you guys, but I really, really, really believe in like energy transfer and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm just consuming animals with like sad energy or what is happening. But yeah, I can't eat meat like I once did. It honestly kind of makes me want to throw up thinking about eating meat. And I never thought that I would say that in my 30 years of living. So yeah, that's my biggest aha moment. The way that we consume makes a difference, and fucking humanity is so inhumane. It's awful. Animals should not be slaughtered or live in a factory. They just should. No. Nope.